What is happening, lovely people? Thank you so much for clicking on my video. My name is Liza Live and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I achieved this beautiful boho soft locks look. It is gorgeous. It is summertime ready. Now come, let's get our hair done. Let's get it. Let's go. You already know how this goes. My hair was washed and blow dried and detangled, all of that jazz. I'm using hair food and that little comb thing, and obviously this brush, and literally just brushing my hair up just to, you know, detangle it a little bit more and just to make it easy for me. Like, if you want your pattern to make sense, you need to do these steps. You also got to make sure you've got your mirror, like literally as many mirrors as you can get. I've got one on the table that's on my left or on your right, and literally I've got the camera as well, so I'm literally just working with what I've got. But for this to work, listen, you need patience, you need time. This took me about 4 hours. Honestly, obviously, to be fair, I did stop in and out, but it took me 4 hours because I wanted it to be as neat as possible, because I was having them kind of like knotless, so I just needed it to be, I needed it to make sense. What else? Yeah, so yeah. Now let me drop you some tea for free. It's free, okay? The tea for parting your own hair is literally, you need to do the massive line from the, you know, from your forehead all the way to the back of your neck, like this. You need to make sure the line is neat, like Moses parted that sea, bruv. You can't let it wiggle waggle, be doing nonsense. If you want to be extra sure that it's neat, literally go to the bathroom and do it from the top, like you can see me doing in this mirror. Like, I wasn't taking no chances, like I was just trying different angles, making sure, like, you know, it was nice. And look at that, it was looking smooth, bruv. Don't play with me. Now once you've got that, yeah, do you know what we're gonna do? Okay, so we're gonna do the lower part, so right behind your ear. So like, I don't know how to explain it, but you need to make sure right behind your ear, that's not above your ear. Like, it has to stop right behind your ear because there's no more hair there. You need to make sure that you part from behind that ear on the left side to the other side of the ear. You know, any further up and you're basically going on that hair that's like literally just above your ears, you want to avoid that. And once you've got that pattern from the one part of the ear to the other, left to right, you literally need to divide it again. So, you know, from behind your ear to the bottom, you're basically having two lines, and each line you're going to divide it into another two lines. Oh gosh, this sounded so mad, but watch this. So you divide that part again, and then what I did that felt so easy that I think you should try, yeah, is as you go, like literally just like do a little cornrow, like a braid, so you can see if the pattern is neat. Because sometimes you be thinking you've done the thing, yeah, you be thinking your hair's now laid and everything, but then you do the pattern and it's looking wonky, it's crooked, like okay. And make sure you're checking your mirrors, like literally your mirror is your best friend, because your eyes can't be behind your ears or your head, so you kind of need to keep going. Like every little step you take, you need to turn to the mirror and make sure that you're doing it right, because the most annoying thing is to do it all and realize that it's all wonky or crooked or not nice. But anyways, this is what we're doing at the moment. This is where we're at, like when the bottom part behind the neck is sorted. Once that's done, you move on to above the ear, right? So right above the ear, there's some hair there. You literally need to do a pattern from above there to the other side as well. So really, it's easy if you're just doing it from the middle line outward, if that makes sense. So like your center point is literally the middle line, so you take a pattern and then you start from the middle, and if you're doing the left side, you literally just part it that way, and if you're doing the right side, you part it that other way. And I did that all round until I got to the top bit, which I basically divided into 4. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's so much easier if you're doing your hair that way. But anyways, so now what I'm doing is literally undoing the little lines. So I tried to also make sure that it wasn't aligned, like each line wasn't exactly below the other, just to make sure that it was moved around a little bit, and like for the braids to just lay better. and here's what it looked like when I managed to do the back. I just had a few in the front to do. Just wanted to show you how I done it in the front. So I literally just do the pattern and then I just braid my natural hair, and I literally just braid it very tight at the bottom because I wanted it to be so neat and I wanted it to give knotless. Now this is the final look. Honestly, it looks so cute. I was so proud of myself. Yeah, it couldn't be bad. Look at that. Now for the hair, yeah. My disappointed pad, Charlie. This hair is straight from Ghana. Ghanaians, man, what disappointed me. I asked Bae to bring me hair from Ghana and they brought me some hard rock hair, yeah. Look at this hair. It was so hard. Like, it just, nah, man. At least she had to spend a whole 5 minutes on one strand, like, to try and fluff it out. And I was going for BOHO soft locks, bro. It just wasn't working. But yeah, I literally had some old other hair, so I mixed it up. I'm gonna show you anyways. So here, what we're doing now is literally using our crochet stick and hooking the hair, okay, through the braid of my natural hair and just pulling it through. You can use any hair you want, depending. I feel like the type of hair you use defines the kind of texture that you go for. Like if you use those, you know, like fluffy crochet braids type of hair, then it's nicer, especially if you want the soft locks kind of look. This was given hard rock, synthetic, like it just wasn't given, but I had to work with what I had. So yeah, here I'm just wrapping around. After I put that hair, I looped it through. I took another piece of that same hair, fluffed it out as much as possible, and I just started wrapping. And the secret to that is literally just making sure it's nice and firm, and wrap it all the way till the end, till you literally have no strands left in your hand. And this is literally the first one done. So I was doing one plain as in neat and the other like distressed boho type of look, I guess. And what I was doing to ensure that was working was, you know, when I did a little bit of wrapping and I got to the I left a little bit of a gap, and then I just took some of the curl out, and then I just like wrapped it underneath again, and I just kept repeating the process until I got to the bottom. And I literally, yeah, I did it that way. So one neat and one distressed one. So yeah, I kind of did it that way all throughout the head. Here's one more close-up of me doing the wrapping, just so you can see when you're wrapping, you literally can't leave any gaps. You need to be quite firm with your hands, and it's a little bit fast forwarded, so I hope you can still see it. But yeah, so at the front here, I'm using the hair that's actually normal fluffy one, that's not from Ghana, that one, because I wanted the nice one to be at the front. And once the hair's looped in, you just need to get another piece of hair and literally just put it on top and just start wrapping. You could wrap with the hair that's already in it as well, but when I do that, I find that it's quite tight on my scalp and it's just quite painful, and I didn't want that for my front because of my edges. So yeah, also try to measure it so you know when to stop, because obviously you can keep going and adding more hair and it just keeps getting longer and longer. Literally ignore my boyfriend, he was just so gassed that the hair was looking nice.
So this girl was talking about this thing for so long, like 10 hours.
So here we're literally cutting off, you know, cutting off the flyaways, the little pieces of hair strands that was like standing. So right here, I'm literally just putting in some extra loose hair for that boho effect. But I honestly do not, and I repeat, do not recommend this, because all it's gonna do is all gonna get tangled up. It's gonna look a hot mess on top of your head. So I honestly don't recommend using this unless you're gonna use like actual human hair or a different type of curl that would actually last, or like keep changing it as the week goes by. So if it gets old, you can cut them off and replace it just to keep it nice and fresh. I would recommend doing that. But yeah, that's the little tip for y'all. This is it, guys. So the last thing to do here is literally just trim the ends just so they're nice and uniform. As you can see, there's like bits that's just kind of like all over the place. We don't want that, so we need to like sort it. Like, look at the state of that, man. Just trim it to your likeness and make sure that it's just like even. You can either cut it, but try to make sure you cut it in a way that it doesn't look like blunt. And voila, look at that. Love it. Love, love, love. Actually, tell a lie, the last thing is to put some more. I oiled my my scalp, but you can put whatever cream that's like nourishing to your natural hair or whatever hair you've got on, and just like massage your scalp a little bit to release some tension that your scalp's been going through. Because bruv, this took me 2 days, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but I continued the next day. And then literally just put some, you know, something on the hair itself. I was using this oil, argan oil, and then once I rubbed it all in the hair and in my scalp, I sprayed my hair with this olive oil sheen spray thing. It smells so good. I really, really love it. I really forgot to film an intro and an outro, so here it is. This is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.